Boy pulls up a shovel, trying to dig through the barbed wire of the concentration camp. But he didn't realize how cruel the camp was. He changed into the striped pajamas that John had prepared in advance, and put on his hat. After digging a hole in the barbed wire with an iron, he went through the hole in the ground. John took the boy and rushed to the camp to find his father. But the more the boy walked, the more he felt something was wrong. The situation here is completely different from his father's video. There was no laughter here, there was no food, there was only suffocating air, and a bunch of dead men walking around. The boy realizes this is not a game at all. He became a little scared. He wanted to go home, but because of John's promise, he could only go ahead with his head. The mother on the other side found out that the boy was missing. The family started looking everywhere. When he saw the open back door the mother knew something was wrong. He rushed to the father. The father panicked when he heard the news. All the troops were sent out to start the search, but now the boy had come to the dirty room. Suddenly, several soldiers burst in. All the Jews were thrown out. The two boys were at a loss for words. Had to go with the flow in the crowded room. The thunder rolls. The rain poured down. The Jews were herded into the room again. Soldiers asked them to take off their clothes. No one knew what was happening. Then, they were put directly in a closed room. But when the lights went out, the silence around them was like death. The two children were clutching each other's hands tightly. People then realized disaster had arrived. At this moment, the father arrived at the camp with his military dog. After seeing the boy take off his clothes, the father rushed into the camp like a madman. He searched for the boy, but the boy was nowhere to be seen. The mother on the other side found the clothes outside the barbed wire fence. He knew danger was approaching. Turning his eyes, in the darkness of the crowded room, a light suddenly comes on overhead. Soldiers put on their masks, pouring down the toxic chemicals. As the crowd wails, a few moments later, the room was calm again. My father searched the entire camp until he saw piles of striped pajamas. He knew it was too late.
I'm sorry, don't leave me. I want you here with me. I know that your love is gone. I can't breathe, I'm sorry. I know this isn't easy.
Barbed wire fence separates two worlds. One side is heaven, and one side is hell. Till now, the boy who was in heaven may still feel this is just a game.